Okay, this is my sad voice. We're at Baby today. It's Thursday morning. I just finished doing a over a week stint over at Animal Care Center, so it's kind of weird today to be here at another hospital. The girlfriend even made sure I knew which direction I was going to work today, which is pretty funny. So I didn't get on autopilot and end up at the wrong hospital. Anyway, trying to lighten up the mood here as best I can. Here we have a chicken that's been sick for how long? How many weeks?
2 weeks.
2 weeks. This chicken started out being lateral. We are completely emaciated. Our breastbone and muscle is down to nothing. Our legs are barely responsive. Our eyes are starting to glass over from cataracts and conjunctivitis. We have lots of signs of diarrhea. We've done a really good fecal sample. I've actually done 2 tests. Both tests are pretty much negative, except for a little bit of Vibrio. But I do not believe that's enough Vibrio to cause this kind of debilitation in this bird. So what's going to happen is at this point in time, short of any parasitic problems going on here, any true signs of upper respiratory tract disease there, or any other obvious signs here, at this point in time, since we can't find a bacterial cause, a fungal cause, parasitic cause, chances are we're going to go ahead and make this tentative diagnosis of this girl having Marek'S disease. Marek'S disease is truly debilitating. It is a herpes virus type thing that gets into birds. It is a very bad news. It turns out that some pullets are actually vaccinated for this disease, as well as some adult birds. We don't see much of it in this area compared to other areas. It's very common to the point where they have to vaccinate, but in this area it's not that common. They have a few more birds at home. We'll probably end up watching them for signs, but there's a good chance nothing will happen. We'll see. Okay, since you guys have kept her isolated since she was sick, there's a good chance.
And we've had her for over 8 years.
Yeah.
Now, these birds, when I got them, came from a hatchery where they inoculated them for whatever that is.
Okay,
so these
well,
birds have been inoculated.
Sometimes the inoculations work, and sometimes they don't. Okay,
Yeah.
but I mean, most of the time they work. I gotta give them credit for that. And it's better than being non-inoculated at all. But when you think about it, vaccines are meant to protect an animal, or even a human for that matter, of a standard dose of a disease process. What happens if she were to get a larger dose of that disease process?
Yeah.
You know, and what happens if her immune response, for whatever reason, her age, couldn't still fight off and use what that vaccine taught them?
Okay.
So vaccines are not 100%, but they are definitely a good idea. So anyway, so you anti-vaxxers out there, I thumbs down you already. Don't be a hater. Anyway, so we've all decided we're going to go ahead and euthanize this girl, and you guys can take her home and...
Bury her.
Okay.
We have a pet cemetery. With St. Francis
Everybody
statue.
says that in pet cemeteries just never conjure up a good visual for me.
Well, it's got St. Francis, and then it's got kitty cats and a chicken.
And dog.
Well, I'm always a
One
fan of
dog.
St. Francis.
It's got 1 dog. Yeah.
So what she has is basically what they inoculate them for as a
Most of the
everyday
time
bird.
they're inoculated for that, but I'm not 100% sure. Was it
Okay.
there? You know, sometimes when you're counting and you're vaccinating pullets, you know, they're running around a bunch of biddies. You know, you might think you vaccinated one and miss it. So I mean, it's and
Could
like I
be,
said,
yeah.
I know that whenever I get in those situations, I have a black magic marker. So everyone that I end up vaccinating, we touch it with a black magic marker, so we
Yeah.
know that one's been done. And there's always 1 or 2 of them that still almost don't get vaccinated. So it's a sneaky procedure.
So all we can do is go out to the Tractor Supply when they bring in the pullets and pick out some to add to the.
Yeah, because we name all our hens their pets. And we have chairs out there so we can watch them.
Yes, the history on this bird has actually been spoiled rotten. For the past 2 weeks, this bird's been away from the other birds and has been hand-fed and watered. Her fecal sample was generous, so Mom is doing an excellent job. And if she weren't wanted in several states, I probably would put her face on here and make her famous too. All right, little bird. We're gonna
I'll let you go to bird heaven.
Yeah.
Bless your heart.
Okay, he was done. It was very painless. She actually went in a hurry. I lovingly call this the burrito treatment, and we're going to go ahead and send her home for burial. Anyway, please have your pets checked as often as possible. Oh, it's okay. She can stick them in there. It's fine. Have your pets checked. Love them to death. And I'll see you when I see you.